Located off the coast of Florida lies this mysterious mansion that has been abandoned for almost 20 years. Once home to a dentist and also a famous farmer, this mansion had been on my list for a number of years to go check out. Unfortunately for this beautiful estate, time has not been friendly, and it is now overgrown and a shell of what it used to be. Join us today as we uncover the mystery of this mansion and find out who the owners were of this place.
Look at this gateway. Check this out. This is what we're entering into this mansion. Look at this. This is so incredible. This is amazing.
In 1976, a popular farmer from California decided to create a vacation home in Central Florida.
It's a beautiful Mediterranean style build here. I don't know much about the history yet, but we're gonna find it. Let's see what else we can come across here. This is incredible. Okay, what is up, guys? We're back for another explore. Behind me we have an amazing mansion that we came across the other day. I've had this pin for a little bit, but I haven't had a chance to actually check it out. So we hiked through the woods just to get here for about 20 minutes. And this is what we came across. A beautiful Mediterranean style mansion. I'm here with Chris, so make sure you check out his channel. I'm gonna have it in the link below, but this is one of the most beautiful spots I've seen in a while. Just look at the decay and then the build.
The farmer's name was Mike, and him and his wife would often vacation in Florida all the way from California, so they decided that they needed a little spot for their family to go to.
We've got a beautiful little garage here. Actually a two-door garage, that's a decent size. And then over here, check out these windows. They have like these designs on them. It's falling apart a little bit, but that's really cool. See if we can find anything on the inside.
Later in the year 1976, their beautiful mansion was completed, and they began to do family trips, coming back and forth from California to Florida.
We've just made our way inside, and they have like, this used to maybe not be a spring porch here, you can see, or this would have been like an awning sort of thing, but this is beautiful. They screened it in, put lights in here, and then there's a lot of decay here though, unfortunately. There's just this massive beam. It's about to fall down. So the ceiling of this place is in terrible, terrible shape, so we gotta be very careful around here. But you've got all these beautiful, beautiful archways here, so this is a very well designed house. Here's the kitchen right here. Doesn't look like there's much left behind here, but you do have some red grape jelly. Let's see, I can't even open this. This is so decayed. Doesn't look like there's anything left behind in here. It's really too bad.
Mike and his wife enjoyed their time between California and Florida. However, it was becoming tougher and tougher to keep up with the business that they owned in California. This meant that they were going to have to make a tough decision: sell the house in Florida or keep the farm in California. So, these cabinets are completely empty. May have been an oven right there. That's probably where they held the oven. This house is so old that some of the doors are like, I don't think call frozen shut, but shut. It's crazy. They've torn the sink out right there, unfortunately. Let's check out the other rooms now. Check out this decay. That's wild. I don't know how we're going to be able to make it upstairs, but I really want to see what's up there. So I'm going to have to do that very carefully. After contemplating for a while, Mike decided that he wanted to expand his farm. So this would have been the original, one of the main entrances right here. It's a beautiful wooden door that's old, very old. This would have been the fireplace. Wow, that's so old. That is beautiful brick. Look at this. This resulted in Mike and his wife putting this house up for sale. And even though they loved it, they knew that they couldn't keep up with their farm and this beautiful house. So, look at the decay on this floor. Like, I feel like I'm stepping on sponges. This is such a pretty fireplace though. And they still have the couches in here. Be careful. Look at the couches have kind of like sunk into the ground. That is so crazy. This decay is just unbelievable. Unreal. You can tell they tried to do some work to this place because of that right there. The house was not on the market for that long, and shortly after they listed it, it was bought by another gentleman just a few weeks later. Okay, we're gonna make our way into the other room over here. This may have been an office. An office setting right there. Pretty cool entryway right there. I love how all like the trim sort of work right here. It's not trim, but it's actually solid brick, and this is plaster wall. The new owner of this place happened to be a very successful dentist from the area. So there's so much decay, this floor is falling out on the ceiling. I don't even know if it's even safe to go upstairs, so we're gonna have to be cautious with everything that we do. This is totally caving in, and this is a far drop. You would not want to fall from there. So we'll have to be careful about anything that we do. One thing that I missed initially coming in is this little bathroom right here. They modernized this a little bit. That's pretty cool. Wow. It's so old, everything's falling apart. This place is definitely beyond repair. There's still shampoo though. I do wonder. I think this might have been abandoned around 2008 or so. Okay, here's some stairs. Oh my. I really don't know if we're getting up here.
honestly. One thing that I've noticed here is that this place is so decayed, I don't know if there's even a way upstairs that's safe, so we're gonna have to be very careful. I'm gonna check out a little bit of the garden area and the outside just to give you a look. Stepping outside. This is what you run into here. An old pool. Check out this. This is incredible how beautiful this house is. You can see right there. That's a 2-story house, so it's very hard to get to some of this area.
The new owner of this mansion was originally a dentist from Germany before moving to southern Florida. Before he bought this house, he had run a very successful business career.
Right next to here, they have a beautiful, like a water fountain, I believe. Look at this. There's like a gargoyle.
This mansion also allowed him to live closer to expanding business opportunities as he was growing his business throughout the local areas.
If you look closely, you can see some bricks. So this used to be like a little patio area around this ancient pool. This probably has not been lived in since the 90s, I'm guessing. Maybe 2008 at earliest. Or sorry, at latest. This is just so overgrown, it's unreal. This used to be such a beautiful entrance, but now it's just so decayed. I hike my way just through the woods a little bit here. Just to give you all a look at this place. It's an amazing window right there. Door's been sealed shut here completely.
Him and his wife lived here for a number of years, while he ran his practice about 30 minutes away from this house.
So this used to be one of the other main entrances. You had that walkway right there. Entered in over here. This was your view. One interesting thing I noticed about this house is that they had an indoor laundry room. These machines are technically an outdoor laundry room. These machines are super old though. This is probably, oh, I can't tell if that's not a black widow. Looks like it though.
To go along with his dentistry, he also developed a type of veneers that he had a patent on.
Let's see. Goal would be.
Okay, so now that I got swarmed by me. Yeah, they're bad in there, dude.
Do you get stung?
No. It was flying around me. I thought I got stung.
Is it safe to go in there really or not?
I don't know.
We might be like...
Dude, so, here, I'll show you. There's a letter. I was trying to decipher it. I think, and now that I'm putting 2 and 2 together, this is Romanian architecture.
Oh, really? You don't think this is Mediterranean?
Nope.
Interesting.
Because there's a letter in here. I put in Google. It came out as Romanian.
It's possible.
I know, I'm slammed into this wall because there's like 3 bees chasing me.
Yeah, there's one right there.
Yep. Yeah, but this letter, look at this handwriting, dude. Look at how intricate and just beautiful that handwriting is.
That is gorgeous.
And there's a date, 1953.
This house is ancient.
Yeah.
Definitely have to be extremely careful around here, though.
Oh, there's another letter here. Dude.
Wow. Oh, look at this. This is so old. There's a suitcase over here, too.
I didn't even notice this other letter.
Let me know if you see anything.
It's addressed to... I don't know if this is the same handwriting. It looks like it.
Wow. This is wild how much stuff there is.
Yeah.
Here. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff here, but there's... like, the decay is just nuts.
Along with the dentist's veneer patent, he also was into real estate. In between him and his wife, they purchased multiple properties.
This whole wall is just crumbling. This is super sketchy. This is in such poor shape, honestly. It's too bad. I mean, this ceiling doesn't look too bad over here.
No, it doesn't. That's
they built this really well, but I also think this might have been newer. Because look at this. They might have repaired parts of these buildings. Let's see if there's anything in here. There's an old hairdryer container. It's pretty empty besides that, though.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So, we actually found another letter here. I can't even read the name. Google translated it to something completely different.
So I'm not really going to go too far, but this is the garage right here. There's a whole massive bee's nest over there, so we've got to be very careful. I'm not really going to go further than this because I don't want to anger them.
Title, everything is fine.
So while we were looking in there, we found like letters to somebody that was either purchasing a car. They might have run into some issues. So we're going to come through with the history. We found the possible name of the owner of this house, but we don't know yet. We're not going to fully give the name of him because we don't want to reveal this place too much.
Business was very successful for the dentist and his wife, and he continued to purchase properties and also expand his business more and more to the local areas.
Look at this. This is so overgrown that the trees are literally going through here. I wonder.
You want to head up that way?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm really curious at this upstairs as well.
We gotta be extremely cautious though.
I'm just glad it's not wood stairs.
Me too.
Dude, this is so overgrown. It looks like crap.
Yeah, this place is super sketchy.
There's a wasp.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bees on this trip.
Yeah.
I'm not liking it.
Me neither. I've never had this issue.
Yeah, I don't trust this floor. The name here. I think that's from the doctor.
After a number of years of living at this property, they decided it may be time for a change. Here's the old bathroom here. That looks like it's caving in on itself. So you gotta be extremely careful. I wonder if this right here, sealed. Careful, that's where the bee's nest was around in that other room.
Oh yeah, okay, so we're above where we got attacked by the bee.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Anything there?
There's so many magazines. There's a name here.
There's still a bed in that other one. Oh my gosh. The bee's nest is right there. You can see where the spot is. Around 2003, they put this property for sale on the market. Me neither. So all of the areas right here were, all this area right here is covered by a bee's nest right there. You can see that spot right there. That's where the bees are, so we're not going to go in there. It's too bad. It looks like there's a K in there, so this would have been somebody else's. That was a little older's bedroom. She seemed to like these newspapers right here. There's so many magazines. That's insane. Oh, I'm gonna get out of here very carefully and quietly. This property was then bought by another real estate company, and then unfortunately for the next 5 years, it was left abandoned. So this place is completely caving in on itself. It's really too bad. An interesting thing about this door on this upper level is that there's a AC unit right there. Just a random chair chilling out. Around the year 2008, right before the market was crashing, the new owners of this property attempted to sell it, yet it again fell through. Look at all that decay over there. That used to all be part of this roof, so we're going to be very careful about exiting this place. Sticking to the side. There we go. Much better. This is definitely one of the more dangerous as far as locations that we've explored, just because of all the decay. The property was then foreclosed upon, with it passing from hand to hand, with a few people even trying to fix it up with no success. Unfortunately, at this point, the property was becoming extremely decayed, and every time it switched hands, another couple years would go in between repairs. I don't know if you can see up here, but there's tons of bees swarming that area, so they've got a bee's nest up there. That's wild. This house is so detailed, though. That's what I love about it. So much detail in here. Before we left, I decided that I was going to find my way to the upstairs at any means possible. So I made it in the upper floor. This is so dumb. Yeah, I'm not going into there. This is such a stupid idea. I can't believe I did this. But we're on the second floor, and there's nothing in here. But yeah, I'm not gonna go over there. You can see how bad the flooring is. That's caving in right there.
It's a wonder that I made it into here, but this is relatively recently renovated. You got a suitcase over there. Yeah. I do not trust this floor one little bit, so I'm going to see about making my way off and out. Oh my gosh. That floor is gone.
Ultimately, unfortunately, around 10 years ago, this property simply became unsavable.
I was stupid and I got myself stuck upstairs.
Ooh,
What?
this floor. I felt that hit.
At least it's not that high up.
Yeah, it's not.
Um,
I'm just using the frame of this. Okay, there we go.
Alright, ready? Oh, so close. Yes.
There we go. Oh, well, that's the way she crumbles. It's a dirty way down, but I think it's worth it.
Once I get on the...
Okay.
Because if this...
Even if that collapses, you'll be caught by the other beam. That, wow.
Wow.
I didn't even have my camera catch all this.
I think I was recording that entire time.
Footages. There's a footage from this trip.
This is probably the most dangerous trip that we have ever done.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I can't believe I did that.
I can't believe it either. I kind of want to climb up there and go up there.
Be very, very careful, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
It's not, man. I got some shots too, so.
Ultimately, the fate of this mansion is that it's going to be eventually demolished in the next 3 to 5 years to make way for a development. It is truly sad to see a property like this that is so beautiful wasting away. The good news is that we at least got to document it before they knock it down.